Google's new AI try-on feature might be revolutionizing how we shop today. And in this episode, we're going to talk about how it actually works, as well as the potential impact on e-commerce. Will it be a chaos? Well, listen and find out. All right, Mark.
Lucas, you just sent me this morning a fucking awesome video of trying on clothes and Google new feature. I think it was yesterday was released, and it looks epic. I mean, it's definitely one of these things that look. It's not even about the try-on feature, so we'll get on the detail also. But man, they'll have a whole suite of AI features. I think they're gonna do well. So they're gonna release a bunch of them. I think you should probably buy Google stocks right now. Not financial advice.
No financial advice. Also, Mark, talking about the AI feature, check this out. So I want to see. I just sharing the screen right now because that is something that I shared with you the video.
Yeah.
Just freaking look at it. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, literally, look, you can just change the dress. Like, okay, I want to put this on. So they built in their own AI model, which also has like, look, like body mapping, etc. So it then also knows how the clothes will actually fit on a person, and look at the results. So you can later just swipe through a bunch of different clothes, which is super sick. Like, to be honest, I think it's gonna be fascinating.
Well, Lucas, why is this relevant?
Because clothes are so much more complicated than just putting glasses on somebody's faces, and that is just helps people to get a better view how it looks like, even combine different outfits, right? Imagine this is also one of the things that we thought about. Think about you can combine different outfits that you have in your closet. So you take pictures of it, etc. I want to talk about this later, about that feature. That might be cool.
Also, another thing is, look, what I was getting at is it is super relevant also for e-commerce platforms because, one, if people know how it fits on them, they're not going to send it back for that. If the AI knows, and it seems to be getting much better, I mean, we've talked about this about it in an earlier episode already. But look, AI is getting better. That means they are so much better in understanding how the real world works and doing the math around it. Meaning, how do clothes usually fold? Like how they actually fall? Where are the folds that they have, and they put on a human or any kind of 3D object? So it's super interesting. As it increases, it has the benefit for e-commerce that people know the size. So that means less returns, means higher margins. Secondly, that people can be aware of it. Like, hey, do I even want to buy this? I'm not sure, because there are some people that have extreme sizes in terms of maybe they have really big arms, or they have really big asses, and they don't fit in pants or dresses and all that stuff. So some of this kind of stuff could be a problem solved with that, which is super cool.
That's my question, though. The thing is, like, right now, I think it looks good. It's good to see, but I don't think it will be 100% how it will fit on you, because it doesn't have the measurements of the exact dress as well as your measurements. It might be from a picture of you,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
able
fair.
to guess certain measurements, but still, you so far you will not know it, because actually it needs to calculate it needs to know the size of the t-shirt and then understand the body measurements of your body. So by photo measure
And of the model.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a great model right now to just see how it
No. I
potentially
mean
can
the
look.
model who's wearing the clothes, Lucas.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's also another thing. So you can say, but if you know the t-shirt sizes, that's actually good enough. Because if you know the t-shirt sizes, and then if you take a picture of yourself, it will be able to estimate, first of all, how tall you are based on other items in the background, as well as then measure roughly what your measurements are, right? That's one of the things. But I think this is already impressive enough. But when I watch this video, what I find way more interesting or intriguing is the following. Let me just share very quickly. So the lady tried it on, and I was like, okay, I wanna see, I wanna buy this, but it's too expensive right now. Why not? I want to have size M, etc. Cool. And I was like, I want to buy maximum and spend not more than $50. Okay. Then she said, check price. In case this now it will be offered cheaper, she will get a push notification on her phone on the website, because now Google is tracking all websites that have that dress. It's like, oh look, it's now available for $45, which is super like, but think about it. It does all the tracking for you. Let me just share the screen very quickly. So here you can see, like, she just choose the size, then she gets now a notification here, and then you can just say buy. just to put this in perspective, basically what that means is Google uses agents or agentic behavior to first of all keep track of the behavior, like on of the close, the price. So multiple websites see the pricing. Once the pricing is in the range that you want it to, and especially also in the size, it will notify you saying, okay, by the way, here, Mark, this dress is now an offer. Sends a notification. Now you have the option to buy. First of all, Google knows all your address because of Google Pay. Then you pay with Google Pay. The impact on e-commerce, people might not even be ending up on your page. So all that stuff might not be relevant anymore. More relevant is will be that the AI will be able to read your website, as well as because we don't know how many pages actually it will search, right? That it is on the top 5 or 10 pages that Google looks for, and then will be one of them that will be tracked.
Well, I think that the question is then, is it going the traditional way to the top 10 rankings, etc., or not? Right? Because it's a different way. It probably goes in not human. This is, I mean, pagination is for humans, end of the day, kind of to a certain degree, that it shows, hey, what's the ranking based on Google worth? But they probably have an external or an internal rating that will be based on how easy is it for the AI agent to read the website, right? So then they will
Eh,
have some math. I mean, we just talked about two weeks about it, our friend. And he was just telling, yeah, maybe SEO will be shit now. Then there will be a different kind of SEO in that regard because it will not be optimized for humans, but also for
AI
machines, right? For
optimized,
AI agents.
so AIO.
But still, this will take some time because look, it takes a long, I think a couple of years, and then it like slow, and then it goes super fast because at the end of the day, people need to get used to it. First of all, they don't trust it, and then there will be issues with it. There's always something. The adoption curve is much longer usually than the actual technology, how fast it is advancing.
But this also brings me to the next, well, let's say presentation or update that I brought out is the new OS for the glasses. So basically, they bring Android for glasses, for smart glasses, and they did a live demo on translation as well as item recognition. So basically, you can just say, "Hey, oh, I'm seeing right now this picture or of this photo of a stadium. Tell me more about the stadium, and we'll tell you all about it." Now, combining with the shopping, what you could do is literally see a dress on the street of somebody or a shirt and say, "Hey, I would like to have that shirt. Can you buy it for me?" And then first we'll track it and then also be able to buy it from you. So these like the experiences will be so much more natural because you don't have to take out your phone. First of all, you have to take a picture. Because also in the demo it was showing it because the lady had a coffee mug of coffee and it showed like the logo of it. It was able to remember this, what happened 10 or 15 minutes ago, and just say, hey, oh yeah, the coffee was from the coffee shop in downtown, etc. So it will be super useful later on to say, oh, you remember this, etc. And then can also help you find certain places, which I think is very, very impressive and also might be the future of it. We'll see.
Man, I am fucking pumped to see what there is gonna happen. I also want to see how honestly, I checked the stock price of Google and it didn't go up, but I think people don't understand yet how massive this will be. Because people are still already I mean,
I
there
mean,
was
Google
a
is already massive.
Google's already massive, but the thing about the opportunity, it's like trillions of dollars or that they can be part of. And like also think about it, back in the day, let's say till 3 years ago, Google was dominant, 100, like I don't know, 90% of Google of all searches were Google. And then ChatGPT and people are doubting, hey, is Google still going to be the dominant player? But by establishing these AI features, they're gonna fucking be the dominant player.
Well,
Just
I
crazy.
mean, but it's in a different way, right? It's not like about searching certain information because then you have still ChatGPT, etc. But also like for shopping, right? Because think about it, you have a price comparison website to basically let Google price compare and send you a notification to buy it.
Yeah,
Of
but
course, not
think about it
everybody will
because
trust it.
yeah, but this is also you're missing out on all the mobile users. Half of the fucking phones or more than half are Android.
Yeah,
Have all the same features already integrated.
yeah. I mean, in US right now, right? Yes.
But think about it, it's just a fucking phone. You just talk to your phone anyways. Not only just Google search on this Google.com page.
It's wild. I mean, I'm super excited to see where it goes, especially with the glasses, because right now we're in this point where computing fits or into your, well, literally in your glasses, and then with your phone being used as a computer, right, to process most of these things. What we can do, like the small in like displays in the glasses, because for example Google Glasses showed that they have like a little display for showing where to go, directions,
I
etc.
have to watch that video, Lucas. I haven't seen this.
Man, this was wild. I saw that and I was like, geez, wait 1 second, let me just quickly pull this up, because that's
Are they
something.
called the Android XR?
Yeah, Android XI is the new
Oh,
um
wow.
it's the new software.
Holy moly.
It is crazy.
Man, this
Also, the
is
video, I mean, think about, you can create literally videos. Like, man, just let me show quickly this
look,
in
I
the
mean, this
keynotes.
reminds me of we tried the Ray-Ban glasses from Meta, and the problem that I didn't like about it was it took like 3 seconds to take a picture, which I did not
Yeah,
like.
it's also happened with these ones. But look, Mark. For example, this is a
Oh, yeah, I
model, so
see
you
that.
can say like it's for video creation. So you can say, all right, wait, where's the guy? Oh, here. You can say, okay, I want to have this scenario and this model, and then just like, all right, keep walking there. Or you can extend cuts. It's like I saw like an older
But
man,
this
like,
is on the glasses?
no, this is a different model. It's just like everything on the keynotes from Google.
Ah, this
It's
is
like
super
video
cool.
editing. It's just like video creation. So you can say, okay, I want to have a old man and the car, and then like a big chicken has been in the background, will generate it. It's fucking, but it's, this is the part which I think is mind blowing. Because look, and then you can say, oh, I shorten it and then extend it, because now it's like not flying, and then you can extend it. Now it is flying, bro. And look how the quality, wait, here's the scenes. Honestly, look, you
Yeah,
know,
but the question is like how
yeah, of
long does
course,
it
how
take
many
them to
tries
do
did they
this?
have
Yeah.
for it? But in general, this is for me, and also has the native sounds, so like of chicken, etc., the flapping of the wings.
Wings.
It just getting better there. Like and the same with here with the glasses, right? So you can
No, these
have
are
the,
fucking fascinating. They can also do live translation, which is
yeah.
sick.
Actually, on the demo, it failed, but I believe because the glasses were at the same time streaming, because they were doing a live demo. But like you can, like it's the same basically like the ones from Ray Ban. Only difference is that they also have an like a display in it right here. You can see here.
Yeah, but Meta's gonna release those probably end of the year as well. Now that
Exactly.
Google has done it.
Yeah. So that's a thing. For me, it's going to be super cool to see where this is going, and I kind of
And
want
hey,
them.
when is Apple gonna release that? Also this year?
I mean, that's the thing. Apple is so far behind with the right now with the Apple AI, with the, like they wanted to release it last year, and it's still a complete disaster so far. At least was the public knows. So that's also something I'm looking forward to testing, because man, this is so fucking amazing. All right, coming back, I want to see also. I want to talk about some practical advice as well as potential ideas. So what we believe it's going to happen is, first of all, with the try on, we'll see it on more and more e-commerce websites. Additionally, it's really cool for business ideas, for example mobile apps, that you can try on different clothes. So for example, you categorize all your clothes that you have in your closet, and then the only thing you need to do is like, hey, combine these, right? So you can have a picture of yourself and then you combine these, which makes it so much easier, and it will like generate it relatively well on you, as you saw the images on the Google thing. The only thing that's missing, that Google is opening up the API. I couldn't find it, but I'm sure they will do it because they're making money from it.
Well, look, I think this is massive news. I think people are still underestimating how big this actually is and how big this will be. As these AI agents advance and putting e-commerce also on the next target list, it will be an interesting way to see how this plays out for websites that are SEO based. But I mean, by that, I mean like price comparison websites, etc., that do this kind of stuff because this is literally their bread and butter. What they do is like, hey, this is the best one, and there you go. I'm excited to see or curious to see how will play out for pricing strategies in terms of usually right now, depending on the source you come from, there is flexible pricing. For example, airlines, everyone knows this. Depending on where you're located, where your IP is,
Yeah.
etc., how that will be matched in the pricing. Because then an agent, where is this guy based on? Where is he accessing from? Where is this pricing coming from? So will they have a different pricing? Than like, hey, they already if you want the agent, you got to pay the extra fee.
Uh,
You know what I mean? So this is like something that is not on the first thought, but on the second thought, you're like, oh, wait, how is
yeah.
that going to play out? Right? Because they're not human and they're not going to interact the human way with these kind of items. I think. So the question for me is, how are they going to do that with this flexible pricing, or I don't know. I think it's called discriminatory pricing. I think.
Must be
So yeah.
discriminating because also like if you search more times without being in cognate mode, the price will increase. So if the agent search multiple times, how will that behave? That makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's called it's called discriminatory pricing or price discrimination. Yeah.
that's
No,
wild.
exactly. That's why I'm curious to see if there's gonna be price discrimination for these AI agents. And yeah, I think I like it. I'm fucking pumped what's gonna happen, and there's always gonna be new opportunities. So don't panic. It's just gonna be a different way to play the game.
All right, everybody, that's enough from our side. Loved it, and honestly, go and check it out. And if not, catch you next one. Peace.
Cheers.